Welcome to this Revit short video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at how to insert a flow under a structure. So we're going to start by making a small unit. So we go to Architecture tab, we click on Wall. So we're going to make a small garage. All right, let's say we put it to 10 meters by 6 meters wide. All right, so we have used the wall that has already been pre-selected by Revit, so we're not going to change that. We're going to go to the 3D view just to have an overview of how the structure looks like, and it is under that structure that we're going to be having a reinforced concrete slab, 125 millimeter thick. All right, so we go to level 0 and we're going to make a section through the structure we have just drawn. So then we go to the project browser, we expand this section and we double click on section 1. So you can see at the bottom of the walls we have currently no flow. So we're going to insert a flow there. So we go to level 0 and we go to Architecture tab, we go to Flow, and you're going to see on your right hand side you have a red cross and a green tick. So next to it you've got boundary line which is already highlighted, and to the right of it you've got draw tools. You've got lines, squares, rectangles and things like that. So here the task is to define the boundary for the flow that you're going to be having under the structure. So since we've got walls, we're going to pick walls. So while picking walls, the boundary would be defined, and as you can observe, we zoom in closely, you're going to see that the boundary lines are all magenta in color. However, you will notice that the boundary lines, they appear in the center of the walls, which is not correct. We need to move the boundary lines to the exterior of the walls. So what we need to do is we need to move. All right, we select the element and then we move from where it is to the edge. We have to be careful when we are moving it. All right, so from here to the edge. All right, so we have to repeat the same exercise for all the boundary lines we have. All right, so we select it first and then we select the move command. We select from here to the edge. All right, one last one, we select the boundary, we click on move, and then we move it from its position, current position, to the edge. So once we're done, we have to make sure that the boundary lines, they are connected one to the other. You don't have any unconnected pieces, you don't have any boundary line crossing one another, otherwise the structure, basically Revit is not going to allow the construction of the flow if the boundary lines are not connected or you've got crossing in between existing boundary lines. So now this is fairly good, all are connected as one. So we just click on the green tick, and if you go to the 3D view, you're going to see that we have at the bottom, when I click it on the slab at the bottom, you're going to see in the properties dialog box that the flow is selected. Alright, if I go to the section view, you're going to see now under my walls, I have a flow. Alright, so this is how you insert a wall under your structure. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we're going to modify that flow. Thank you.